My name is Wayne. This video will walk you through the steps of applying the louver panels. I'll go over 5 important steps. First, I'll go over a couple different types of hoods. Step 2, I'll show you the prep work to get your model car ready for the panels, and so on. There's a lot of different style of hoods. What steps I do with this 55 Chevy is what you'll be doing to any style of a hood. There's prep work needs to be done. With the recessed scoops, you'll just fill in with Bondo and sand it off smooth. Now let's get started on the 55 Chevy. If there's ridges you need to file them down, you can use a file or a block sander with 220 grit. Don't worry about the scratch marks. They will be covered by your louver panel. When you finish, it should be smooth. Mark the center of a hood and also the front and back of the louver panels. Outline the hood to a poster note with a pencil. Before you cut the template out, also cut some off the sides. The reason is the top part of the hood is narrower than the bottom. Always cut out the back part of your panel flush with the hood. Take your template and put on the back side of the louver panel. Put it up to a window or a light. Locate the placement where you want your louvers to be on the hood. Now trace the template on the back side of the panel. Before you cut the panel, check 4 points to see that it is the same on both sides of your center line. This is the way the louver panel should look before you start the glue. You got 2 sides finished the same, back is flush, and the front will follow the curves of the hood. Don't cut out the louver panel any old way and hope it will turn out nice. You're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. Steps to gluing the louver panel to the hood. Before I get started, there's a couple points to go over. Number 1, just glue the edge of your louver panel. 2, don't put glue underneath the louvers. You could damage the louvers. First step is to line up your center line, put clamps around the hood, start in the back, and use very little glue the first time we go around. We glue, press, hold for a few seconds, and release the clamp. Then repeat the steps on the side, the front, and the other side. Then go around the edge the second time with glue. Back to the first section, there was a car with a flat hood. The difference between a raised hood and a flat hood, all you need to do is cut the template the same as a hood. Glue the 4 sides and it's done. No Bondo or body work. File the edge of your louver panel. This will eliminate the sharp edge. Just do the sides and the front and leave the back alone. I use Bondo products. I'll put tape on the louvers to protect the louvers when I do body work. I apply a layer of Bondo, and after it's cured, I will sand with about 220 grit sandpaper. And you might need to apply Bondo a couple times, but on your last sanding, use around 600. Then I glaze the hood and sand it with a fine grit, and it also may need to do this a couple times. Then it will be ready to be primered. Louvers was the one thing that hot rodders did to their cars. This started in the middle 40s up to the late 50s. You did see some on early 60s, but that's where it started to fade away. Now you have the opportunity to create your models with louvers from louverit.com.